Hi friends, welcome to MindThryve, where your story of growth begins. Let's start today's story.
Arjun was 32 years old. He had a government job, a fixed salary, a pension waiting for him at 60, and a life that was, by every measure, safe. Safe. That word followed him everywhere. Safe desk. Safe routine. Safe future. Safe. 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 But every morning, when Arjun sat down at his office desk and looked at the walls around him, the same grey walls he had been staring at for 7 years, he felt something tightening in his chest. Not pain, not illness, something worse. It was the feeling of a life unlived. He watched the men around him, men who had once been young, ambitious, full of fire, men who had slowly, quietly, become smaller, not in body, but in spirit. They had stopped dreaming somewhere between their first promotion and their second child. Now they counted down the years to retirement the way a prisoner counts down the days to release. Arjun refused to become that man. He had an idea, a software tool that could help small shop owners, grocery stores, pharmacies, small traders, track their inventory without needing expensive systems or technical knowledge. Simple, practical, something the market actually needed. He had been thinking about it for 2 years. 2 years of thinking, planning, sketching notes in the margins of office files, whispering the idea to himself on the bus ride home. But thinking is not doing. So one Tuesday morning, a completely ordinary Tuesday, Arjun walked into his manager's office, placed a white envelope on the desk, and said 2 words, "I resign." His hands were trembling. His voice was steady. His manager stared at him. "Are you sure? You have a pension. You have seniority. In 8 more years." Arjun said, "I know. Thank you for everything." And he walked out. That afternoon, his phone did not stop ringing. His mother cried. His father went silent. The kind of silence that carries more disappointment than any words. His closest friend said, "Bye. Have you lost your mind?" His colleagues took bets on how many months before he came crawling back. Arjun listened to all of it, and then he switched his phone to silent, opened his laptop, and started working. He had saved exactly 90,000 rupees. 6 months of runway. Not a single day more. He rented a small room, one window, one plastic chair, in the old part of the city. He bought a second-hand laptop for 8,000 rupees. He drank his tea without milk to save 20 rupees a day. And he built. Week 1, nothing. No clients. No responses. Not even a single reply to the 50 cold messages he sent to shop owners across the city. Week 2, same silence. Week 3, a small grocery shop owner named Murugan, who ran a store near the railway station, agreed to try the tool. He paid Arjun 500 rupees. 500 rupees. Arjun sat alone that night in his one-room office, looking at that money on the table. He had left a salary of 40,000 a month. He had given up security, comfort, and the respect of everyone who loved him for 500 rupees. He could have cried. He could have called his father and said, "You were right." Instead, he opened his notebook and wrote, Day 21. First client. First proof. Keep going. Month 2, 4 clients. Month 3, his savings hit the red zone. The landlord wanted advance rent. His mother called every evening. His old colleagues forwarded him government job listings with messages like "just in case." He remembered reading once about a Spanish commander named Hernan Cortés, who landed his soldiers on enemy shores, looked at his fleet of ships, and ordered them burned. Every last one. When his men asked why, Cortés said, "Now there is only one direction. Forward. No retreat. No backup. No safety net." Arjun opened his banking app. He looked at the balance. He transferred the last 20,000 rupees from his personal savings into his business account. He burned the boat. Month 4, 11 clients. Month 5, 26. Month 6. He had more work than he could handle alone. He hired 1 assistant, then 2. By the end of year 1, his tool was being used by over 200 small businesses across 4 cities. His monthly revenue crossed his old government salary in month 7 and never looked back. By the end of year 2, he had a team of 9 people, a proper office, and an income that was 8 times what he had earned sitting behind that grey desk. The day his father called and said quietly, "I was wrong about you, Arjun." Arjun did not celebrate. He did not say, "I told you so." He simply sat down, opened his old notebook, turned to page 1, and read. Day 21. First client. First proof. Keep going. He smiled. That night, he wrote 1 more line at the bottom of the page. The only ship that should never carry you is the ship back to who you used to be. Here is what Arjun understood that most people never do. Comfort is not safety. Comfort is a slow prison with very comfortable walls. The longer you stay, the harder it becomes to remember that there was ever a door. The boat you are afraid to burn. That is the very thing keeping you from the life you are meant to live. You will never feel fully ready. The fear will never fully disappear. The people around you will almost certainly tell you it is too risky. Go anyway. Burn the boat. Build the life. Because the greatest risk of all is arriving at the end of your life and realizing that the only thing standing between you and your dream was the safety net you were too afraid to let go of. The shore is waiting. Light the match.
So, friends, your time matters, your mind matters. Keep choosing growth. If this story moved you, a like or comment means a lot. And if you are new here, welcome to MindThryve. Subscribe and stay inspired.